What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chad Viper, and we have another video for you today. Today's video is kind of personal. It's my top 10 favorite games of all time. Now, I won't be listing these games in any particular order. They're just a top 10 list, so I'm not ranking them from my most personal favorite to least personal favorite. It's kind of all jumbled around. So with that being said, let's get right into it. And the first game on the list is Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, this game came out for the NES back in the day. It had 2-player. The game was expansive. It took a long time to beat. It was difficult, and it was just one of those great childhood games that most of us got to experience as gamers. The game was just new, man. It just had everything that you could want in a side-scrolling platformer. A good array of levels. It had secret hidden rooms and secret levels that you can get into, and most of them were pretty hard to find. I remember finding the 2 hidden flutes and warping right to the last Bowser stage. Just a great game, and it was a great time to be a gamer then because everything was new. The next game we have on the list is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Of course, Mario's competitor, Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was just freaking amazing, man. Like, I would have to say maybe I liked it more than Super Mario Bros. 3. I mean, the game was just so fast paced. The art and it was just so freaking good. And it was just a freaking great game. Again, it was hard. It took a long time to beat, especially if you wanted to collect all the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Just a great overall game, and we had 2-player multiplayer in it, so freaking great game. My next game on the list is Super Smash Bros. Melee, which came out for the Nintendo GameCube back in 2001, I believe. This game, probably my all-time personal favorite. I remember getting this game for Christmas back in 2001, and it was just that new Nintendo beat-em-up, 4-player action, items, all that kind of stuff. Just an amazing game. And once I found the technical side of Melee, wave dash, L cancel, and high-level competitive play, I was hooked for life, and I still play this game to this day. Just a great overall game. The next game on the list is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now, of course, this game has to be on the list because it's one of Nintendo's best freaking games ever. One of their most largest, expansive games, and one of their first Zelda games to ever become true 3D. I don't even need to go into why this game is so good because we all know why. Just a freaking great story, great combat, tons of dungeons, exploration, the time travel thing. Just Ocarina, man. Great game. People still love it today just because of how good it is. Next game on the list is Street Fighter 4. I played my first Street Fighter game pretty late. Street Fighter 4 was definitely my first Street Fighter back in 2008. And once I started playing the game, I was hooked. I instantly started to learn combos, get better. I started to watch other players. This is when I learned about Daigo and just the Evo and the FGC community. It really opened my eyes up to some other fighters besides Melee, even though Melee can be considered a party game. But just a great series. The first one, I love the music in the first one. Great array of characters and stages, and it was just a great game to play with friends. And I remember, competing in college and here at home just all the time with my friends in the game. Next game, Pokemon Yellow. This came out way out back in the day, man, and just every kid had Pokemon, man. You had your Game Boy Pocket, or your Color, and you walked around with this game looking for other people to fight. Like, it's Pokemon, man. Like, the original 150 or 151 Pokemon, as you can say, which was the golden era of Pokemon. Just a freaking great game. You got to get all 3 of the starter Pokemons, plus you got Pikachu following you. It's Pokemon, man. What else? Next game on the list is Mass Effect 2. I bought the Mass Effect trilogy for PS3 in 2013 for my birthday. I popped in Mass Effect 1, fell in love with the game. Beat the game in like a few days. It took me like 16 hours. But then I played Mass Effect 2, and oh god, was I freaking hooked. Mass Effect 2 just capitalized on everything that was good about Mass Effect 1 and just made it so much better. We had more weapons, better level up system, better exploration, flying around in your spaceship around the nav map. Just freaking great game, great freaking story. And everyone who plays Mass Effect loves Mass Effect. Like, it's freaking Mass Effect, man. I have played Mass Effect 3, haven't beaten it, but Mass Effect 2 was just the game for me. It was just that game, you know. It was just such a good experience with the game, such good memories. Just really good game, man. Next game on the list is Gears of War 2. I happen to like all the 2 games in, you know, franchises for some reason. So I remember picking up, I played through Gears 1, loved the game, loved the multiplayer, loved the story. Then comes Gears 2, which same thing as Mass Effect 2, just ups the ante, you know, just gives us everything good that we loved in Gears 1 and just gives it to us in the second game. I love the story. I remember me and my friends, we would be playing Gears 3, 4 in the morning, screaming on, having a LAN session, just destroying other kids. I remember me and my boy going through the story mode, invading the Locust Hive underground. Just great story game, great memories. Thanks Cliff Bleszinski for that one. Great freaking game. Next game on the list, Mario Kart 64. Man, this Mario Kart was the freaking best one. I don't care about any other Mario Kart. This Mario Kart was the best Mario Kart to ever come out. And I think because it was the first 3D Mario Kart that we got. The previous Mario Kart was on SNES. Good Mario Kart, but Mario Kart 64, man, great tracks, great array of characters, great freaking items, and it was less BS back then than it is now in Mario Kart. You know, and just had a whole bunch of shortcuts and power sliding. Just great freaking game. No other Mario Kart can compare to Mario Kart 64. The next game we have is Super Mario 64. One of Nintendo's releases with the N64 console back when it dropped in 1996. And this game just revolutionized gaming. Like the camera system, the 3D, the length of the game. God, the game was so huge back then. Like, can you imagine all the worlds and the secret stars and fighting Bowser? Like, the game was just freaking huge, man, and it had secret levels and all these things to find. You can't even say this wasn't a good game. Like, you know, this is where Nintendo shined. And the last game on the list, Final Fantasy X. The first Final Fantasy game that I played, and as soon as I literally played a few hours and got into the story, I just fell in love with the game. I have the original PS2 copy, and I have the remaster for PS3. I don't know why I bought that, but because my PS3 is backwards compatible, but I bought it anyway, or it was actually a gift. Just a freaking great game, great story. The game was long. I love the combat system. It wasn't really a sandbox game. The game was pretty linear, but it does let you go back to any part of the game that you would like to explore when you get near the end, so that was good. I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm like right at the end. I'm fighting one of the Seymours, so I'm getting close, and hopefully I'll finish it. I know this is a top 10, but I have another game I want to list too, Assassin's Creed 2. I played Assassin's Creed 1 and it was a great game, but 2 just again capitalized on everything that was better, that was good in Assassin's Creed 1. So this is a quick video on my top 10 games. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good day.